So on my resume, it says that I like to build stone walls. I also I run a camp at Burning Man called Root Society. I put that I am the leader of a camp at Burning Man, and let me both describe 300 volunteers, full creative content, and over the course of 3 weeks that we bring the idea, we set it up, we party with 10,000 people, and then we tear it back down and it goes right back to dust. It's a perfect example of so many creative skills, grit, visualization. You can go on and on. And so I put that right on my resume. And so now someone is going to say, I don't want somebody that went to Burning Man. Okay, but maybe that's not the right company for you. But someone else will say, wow, Root Society, I have friends that stayed at your camp. Hey, and then you end up talking for half the interview about your passions, the things that you love, which brings out the best part of you, which then makes you, just through how you light up, a more enticing candidate for a particular role. I would always say to somebody, you have kayaking on your resume. Tell me about that. And if they could spend a half an hour in our interview telling me everything about kayaking, I would say if I could get half their passion into my company, I absolutely would hire this person, right? Now, not everyone's like me. Not everyone's like me. There's a skill-based economy out there right now. Do you have 5 years of Python? Okay, you're hired. There's all different aspects of this. No matter what, this is an attention society. You have got to get their attention.
Yeah, so I mean, you have those basic, bars that you need to hit for the particular job that you're looking for. But what actually makes you is your authenticity, and so you need to come out and share your passions. Like I'm an Eagle Scout. I still stay active in the Boy Scouts. I run a camporee every year with crazy events and stuff like that. And that's putting on an event. That's doing something outside of anything that I've ever really done in work. But I think if once you talk about these things, you'll find out the kind of hidden talents that you might have that are going to bring you out. And so I love that you called that out.
Right. Good.
So I want to look at, people entering the workforce now, and, what do you see kind of happening? And do you have any advice for like the latest grads that are out there, or even late career workers?
Yeah. I mean, we've been talking about some of it, but I think if you're coming out of school, there's an activity when you're in high school in order to get into college where you're basically saying, I need to take good classes and I need to have good grades, but that's only half of my story. And the other half of your story is that you're working for the yearbook, or you're, going out for some varsity sports. You actually create a narrative around you, and then an essay is the way you kind of bring together your learning and all that. You try to differentiate yourself to get into college. There's no difference when you're trying to get an entry-level job. You're competing with 25 or 30 other people that have come from whatever school the company is looking at. Like, so for me, I was in the Boston area. I always loved Northeastern. I like co-op students, right? So I would look for Northeastern, for example, right?